Hello everyone, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my 84th Master Grade, the RX-78-2 Gundam 1-Year War version. This particular Master Grade was released in two versions as part of conjunction with a PlayStation 2 video game. The version you see here is the standard version and the easy-to-find one. This version is often called the PS2 or game version, slightly different colors, a slightly different look to it, but basically the same kit. This version is very difficult to find. Now, starting to look on the torso on this kit, you will see lots of lining. This lining on this kit is pretty heavy, not heavier than most Master Grades. Not quite as bad as the old 90s wing kits or X kits, but still a fair bit of lining for a Master Grade. Now, one thing you'll notice throughout this kit is the high level of posability. You see the shoulders here. Big bend. Lots and lots of posability out of this kit. The other thing you'll notice is there is no core fighter. They kind of give the illusion of a core fighter down below, but there is no core fighter in this kit. The head on this kit, again, guess what? More lining. Nice looking head though, nice frame, nice mold. They do not paint those cannons for you. I mean, they do not come in yellow, so if you want them, you will have to paint them yellow. I will not be using the head for this particular project, so I didn't even bother with it. The shoulders and the arms, again, guess what? More lining. Lots of nice detail, though. On this particular kit as a whole, there aren't many bad nubs to speak of. A couple ones I hear on the weapons, but for the most part, nothing really bad. And again, more excellent posability out of the elbows. Huge bend. No real problems at all. Again, with the shoulders, kind of looks like it's doing the chicken dance, but great posability, no problems whatsoever. Hands, standard 3, 1, and then the thumb hands. You see on the backpack, one thing I don't like about this kit is the choice they use for their gray. It's kind of a purplish gray, and it's not very nice in my opinion. I might end up repainting that, but that's a personal choice. Now, this plate here, this is one of the weirder plates I've ever seen on a Master Grade. This is the entire internal frame for the leg. This kind of reminds me of the real grade Gundam a little bit. Getting that entire thing out is a gigantic pain in the butt because you have to unclip every single one of those attachments, and they don't give you a lot of room in some places. So that's a challenge right there. Once you do have it out, you maneuver some things around, attach it in different places, and you have a completed inner frame of the leg. It's all done for you. And once you got it out and you've cleaned it up, it looks pretty nice. We have a clamp here, along with a small screw and a very tiny nut. Anyone who's built the G Gundam or the Master Gundam knows what I'm talking about. Bust out the tiny screwdrivers. And you can see on this internal frame there are lots of pistons all over the place. So when you bend the leg, pistons pop out, move around, looks really neat. And again, the knees, big bend out of the knees. No real problem at all. Ankles on a ball joint, plenty of balance, plenty of maneuverability. And the feet separate so you can get even more maneuverability. This is one of the best posing Gundams I've ever seen. Now you see all the armor on. Guess what? More lining. Lots and lots of lining on this kit. You do have to do a tiny bit of painting on that black section for the legs and for the ankles, but again, that's optional. You don't have to. The hips on this kit, again, great posability. Lots of movement out of the hips, move them wherever you want, no problems. And with all this posability, it still has excellent balance, big bend out of the knee, arms spread out, standing on one leg, no problem at all. Accessories, the beam rifle, again made out of that purplish gray color, which I don't like. Has a little connection here that will allow it to connect onto the back skirt armor. Super strong rock solid connection, no problem there. Holding it, zero problems. Again, rock solid connection into the hand. Move it wherever you want, no problem. You also have a bazooka. This bazooka is one big old chunk of plastic. You cannot remove the ammo pack, you cannot move the handle. It's just one big old chunk. And again, it's all in that purplish gray color. If you want it to be accurate, you have to paint the barrel white. So if you want it to be absolutely accurate, you got some painting to do here. In terms of holding it, however, no problem. Nice rest on the shoulder. No issues. You get a Gundam hammer. There are a lot of bad nubs on this Gundam hammer, I'll go and warn you. The mace itself is a little bit smaller than some Gundam hammers I've seen. Chain is pre-built for you. no problems connecting, will not fall off. Doesn't have a connection into the hand, but it doesn't really need one. Holds the hammer just fine. The shield on this kit, a little bigger and blockier than some shields I've seen. Again, more lining. You have a handle in the back that can be moved into 3 different attachments, wherever you so see fit. And you do have a nice little clear piece that goes in the visor. Usually that is left hollow, but on this particular kit there is a clear piece in there, which looks kind of neat. And that's a nice change of pace. On the back, you can take the 2 beam sabers off the backpack and connect them into the shield, rather. Strong connection, no problem. You can also take the beam rifle and the bazooka and connect them both into the shield at the same time. Again, rock solid connection, no problem, they are not falling out. And yes, while those are connected into the shield, you can still have the Gundam hold it with 0 problems, no weight issues at all. You can also take the shield and connect it into the backpack. Again, no weight issues, rock solid connection. This kit is excellent at holding the accessories it comes with. And as you see, rock solid, it's not dropping it unless you take it off. Beam sabers on this kit are pink, and they're a bit of a curved blade, which I've always enjoyed. They're not the straight blade, they have a bit of curve to them, so it looks like the Gundam is slashing its way through, and that's kind of neat. No problems holding them, no issues there. Now, this particular kit is the 30th anniversary kit. I will not be using the clear parts, but I thought I'd go ahead and show them to you. It is the C plate. Normally, you get 2 C plates anyway. This time, with a one clear plate, you get 3. All this would basically do is make the shoulder armor, a little bit of the skirt armor, and 1 leg clear if you wanted to use it. Again, I'm not going to be using it for my particular project, but if you wanted to see what they are, there you go. Decals on this kit, nothing great. They got a nice one for the shield, nice one for the shoulder. Nothing great, nothing too horrible. Meh. Now you see compared next to the RX-78-2 version 2.0. A lot of people like to compare these 2 kits. I'm going to go ahead and say the version 2.0 is far and away the better kit. It is just flat out better in terms of posability, in terms of frame, in terms of accessories, everything. However, a lot of people don't like the old school look of the 2.0. So if you don't like the old school look, the 1-year war is a nice fallback. Final thoughts on this kit. I'm giving this kit a thumbs up. This is a good RX-78-2 kit. It has excellent posability. Nubs aren't any problem to speak of. Accessories are all right, at least in terms of their color, but you do have a lot of touching up to do if you want it to look perfect. But overall, this is still a good kit and a thumbs up, and a great fallback for anyone who does not like the old school look of the version 2.0. But if you want the best, that's the version 2.0. Now, as a lot of you guys know, I'm going to be using this particular kit for a custom project. That project is a 1-kit diorama of the infamous scene, The Final Shot. This is the Battle of Al-Bawaku, the last shot the RX-78-2 fires in battle before it's destroyed. I'm going to recreate that scene. Well, let me know what you guys think. What do you think of my idea? What do you think of my project? If you got any questions, ask them. I will answer them as best I can. Please leave a comment. You guys know I love reading them. Please stay tuned for more. I will have reviews on this custom project along with other reviews in the future, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and one more thing. Shoot him. He's the one who killed Lala. Nuh-uh. He's the one who did it. Shoot him. Wait a minute. Haven't I seen this in an episode of Scooby-Doo?